This is a Star Wars 3D printed saber stand from Etsy seller Outer Rim Sabers, and as a disclaimer, Outer Rim Sabers did send me this stand for free in order to review, so thank you very much for that. And this stand is made out of PLA, so it's 3D printed out of PLA. There may be some edges you'd want to sand, but it's not really that big of a deal. That's just kind of the nature of 3D printing. Let's see, I think you can see it a little bit there. It's not too big of a deal. I haven't sanded this stand and I'm still pretty happy with how it looks. So the stand is 10 inches long, and then the widest part of the stand, kind of with the Star Wars lettering, is 2.5 inches. And then each bracket is 1.32 inches, and then the space between the brackets is 5.15 inches. So those measurements might help you to know whether the stand would be appropriate for your specific hilt model. Now, this is the dry brush silver version of the stand. The stand also comes in solid black or dry brush gold. So depending on your taste. What's nice about all three of those color options is they should be complementary to a variety of lightsabers. So let's kind of try this out now with a few different types of sabers. Here's the Unicron from Patch Store, and it's sort of a Darth Nihilus style lightsaber. Works pretty well with that. This is a Prodigal Son from Saber Forge. Also works pretty well. Let me move that more in frame though, you guys. Now I'm going to try a larger hilt out on this stand. So this is kind of the Obi-Wan Kenobi style hilt by Ultra Sabers. It's called the Guardian. Still works pretty well. And the nice thing about this saber stand design too, you guys, is since it says Star Wars, that means it should work with just about any of your sabers, right? Some saber stands will have a logo on it, and you know, things like that are nice and they're good to match up with specific lightsabers, but something like this that says Star Wars kind of keeps your options open. You can use just about any lightsaber in your arsenal for this stand, right? So that's definitely a nice thing. I also like these dry brush finishes, like the dry brush silver, dry brush gold. It kind of gives a rustic look to the stand. It makes it look almost metallic even though it is plastic, and it's sort of like that whole, I don't know, lived in feel of the Star Wars galaxy. It's very complementary to that philosophy. But this was just a quick look at this stand from Etsy seller Outer Rim Sabers. It's a Star Wars 3D printed saber stand, and I will link to it below.